It's summertime, so that means it's BookTubeAthon time. The BookTubeAthon is a week-long readathon here on BookTube, and it's hosted by Ariel Bassett, who is super awesome. Basically, you just try to read as much as you can in a week. And there are video challenges, and reading challenges, and Instagram challenges, and reading sprints, and it's just so much fun. Last year was my first BookTubeAthon, and I'm so excited to do it again this year. The BookTubeAthon this year is from July 18th to 24th, and it starts and stops at midnight in your time zone. So I'm here today to bring you my BookTubeAthon TBR. The first challenge is to read a book with yellow on the cover. So I've picked The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. And I know what you're gonna say, Christy Lou, why haven't you read this book? It's J.K. Rowling. And I say, I've started this book and I just haven't been able to finish it. So I thought the BookTubeAthon would be a good time to kind of push me to finish this. The next challenge is to read a book only after sunset. So the sun cannot be out when you read this book. So I picked a short book. I picked Cursed Pirate Girl by Jeremy A. Bastian. This is a graphic novel, and I pretty much just picked it up because the art is awesome. Like, it's so pretty. I haven't read a graphic novel with art kind of like this before, so, because it's really detailed, and I'm really excited for this because it looks so cool. The next challenge is to read a book you discovered through BookTube. Now I'm going to read The Winter's Curse by Marie Rutsky. I've seen so many people talk about this series, and I don't know how to pronounce the author's name, so good job. Essentially, a lot of people have been talking about this series, I think, lately, because I think the last book just came out. Everybody seems to kind of like it, so I thought I would give it a shot. It was also on sale at Book Outlet. The next challenge is to read a book by one of your favorite authors, and I have picked Attachments by Rainbow Rowell. This is her first book, and it is the only book of hers I have not read, besides Kindred Spirits, which I'm having a hard time getting hold of. This book also fulfills the challenge of the yellow on the cover, in case I can't finish Casual Vacancy, because that's a little daunting. I'm really excited to read this Rainbow Rowell book because, like I said, it's the only one I haven't read, and I love all of her books. The next challenge is to read a book that is older than you. So I have to read a book that was published before the end of 1988. So I just went with a classic, so I know I'd be safe. I'm going to read Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. This is actually both Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass in one book. So Through the Looking Glass starts like here. So it's only like that much. I've read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I have mixed feelings about it. I like the aesthetic, but I don't like Alice because she's dumb. But I really want to finish Through the Looking Glass, so there we go. And this book is definitely older than I am. The next challenge is to read a book, then watch its movie adaptation, which I'm really excited about because that's just like, this is such a cool challenge because I really like adapted screenplay, so yeah. So I decided to read The Princess Bride by William Goldman. And The Princess Bride is one of my all-time favorite movies. I've been watching it forever. I think this is actually really interesting because the screenplay was also written by the author of the book. So it's going to be really interesting to see what choices the author made to change about his original story. Also, this edition was way much more money than I should have spent on a book because there was another version that was like $8 and this was like $25, but it's so pretty. There's like really pretty illustrations in it, so I just couldn't pass it up. And the last challenge is to read 7 books, and so I have a pile of 6 books here. So the 7th book I think I'm going to read a self-published ebook that I found out about. It's called Etta, and it's by Frances June, also known as Scumbag Sam here on YouTube. My friend wrote a book, so I'm gonna read her book as part of BookTubeAthon, so hopefully I can do it. That's my BookTubeAthon TBR. Look forward to a lot of fun book-related challenge videos and updates throughout next week from me. And let me know in the comments if you're doing BookTubeAthon. Also, let me know if you've read any of these books and if you liked them. So I mean, like, they all seem pretty well recommended, but I want to hear from you. Alright, that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Till next time, matane!